We both will be cooking Filipino food. What's your ube in it though?
I don't like ube.
You don't like ube? All right, that's one thing we don't got in common.
They gonna disown me.
We don't got that in common.
All right, so I got some questions for you.
Okay.
The fans want to know. So, what was your favorite part of the video?
My favorite part of the video, like watching back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, okay. My favorite part is when you're playing tennis and
really?
you're in the Philippines,
and
then he like lifts you up. It's just so playful and funny and cute.
Thank
but
you.
Of course, when we were like in front of the plane and like dancing around, having a good time, because that was fun shooting.
I like that too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of her, she looks so sexy. When she was like, "It's so freaking me." It was so subtle but so sexy. Not a lot of people can do that.
I'm trying to be like you, man.
I'm trying to be like you, girl. So, what is this? I feel like blank when Closer comes on. So I feel like an energy of confetti comes out. It just like
Confetti, right?
Yeah, it just boosts my emotions.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm in a Barbie house.
Oh, I
Like
that.
I feel like I'm in a Barbie house, and I'm just like
a big
living
Barbie
life. Just living life.
I like that.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when recording Closer? So before she even says how she felt, let me tell you, I gotta be honest. I was so nervous sending over the song to her because I feel like it's a different sound for her, for me. So I wrote my verses and I'm like, I definitely want her on it, but I don't know if she gonna like it. So when her team said she liked it, I was just like screaming.
No, that's crazy. I was excited when we wanted to work together, anyways, because I know we kind of been subtly saying that we want to indirectly saying that we want to work with each other, and then when I heard it, I was like, ooh, this is different. Like immediately, I was like, oh, and then when I thought about myself singing it, and when I actually went into the booth, it reminded me of this Janet song. Maybe we'll meet at a bar and drive a fancy car. Yeah, maybe we'll be a girl and fall so deeply in love. It gave me that vibe, and I love that record. I love that record. So it just gave me that kind of like that early '90s kind of like pop, but like I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was really different, especially the bass line kind of brought it to the Bay Area for me.
Right.
Like the bass line in it. But yeah, I was excited. We could have done anything, but the fact that I'm working with her just, makes it
And
dope.
the fact that I'm working with her. So, but how did you feel like recording it? Like, what was the emotions that was going through your body?
Man, it was like sensual. It was sensual.
It's the freaking me.
It's the
You said
freaking
that.
me.
You know what I mean?
It was sensual.
I love it. And that's how I felt. I wanted to rap a little bit more sensual, more airy, which is why I was experimenting with my voice. So I'm happy I was able to experiment with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So number 4, the Bay is such a melting pot of culture. How did that directly affect your music?
Man, so the thing about the Bay is everywhere you go, I feel like there's music. Like whether you go to Oakland, Sacramento, San Francisco, Vallejo, there was always like Art and Soul Festival. There was like always so much music, old and new. So being surrounded by that kind of gave me this, I don't know, this vibe and I don't know, it's just like being from the Bay, you have this sense of community. Like we're strong. Right. We're strong in community and family, especially like being Filipino. So I think it really, I don't know, changed the way that I move throughout the music industry, but also the way I create, just because I got those roots, those Sly Stone roots, the Confunction, E40, Mac Dre, like the hyphy movement, Too Short.
Tony Tone.
Exactly, Tony Tone, all that is like in my blood.
And is she with E from the Bay too?
Yeah, she is from the Bay, exactly.
There's a lot of just music roots in the Bay that's so original, so bomb, and so influential. Like, and I know you can relate to this too, but being from the Bay, like, oldies is something so second nature. Like the Quiet Storm, like you get around some other communities and people don't even know what an oldies is, and you was just like, we got to go back to the roots.
Exactly. The Bay is definitely that place.
Speaking of festivals, don't you have your own festival?
I do. I do have my own festival, Lights on Fest. It's been crazy. It's really celebrating R&B music, you know, and how that's kind of the foundation of all music. But, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, R&B was dead, but it's so alive, and my festival is proof of that.
Right. I remember I came to her festival, and it was packed. Shit, it might have even been sold out.
Yeah,
and
it was. It definitely was.
Right,
it was crazy.
So the energy in there was just so full of love. I do hear that saying, though, that R&B is dead. However, when your name is brought up, they be like, no. And you know, some of the other girls, too. Like, y'all are carrying the torch and keeping it alive.
Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
It's never going to die. It's the people.
Right? It's emotions. It's love, baby.
Exactly.
So, number 5. You obviously killed the hook on this, as you do all the time. Do you have a pre-recording ritual?
Man, I kind of got to live with the song a little bit. Like, I have to hear it a lot and just kind of vibe out. Usually there's, like, tea going on in the studio. It might be some candles. You know, I like it to be a little dim.
Get the vibe right.
Yeah, get the vibe right. And just go in there and do my thing.
Oh, that's right, girl. So we could see, I'm going to take one question from the fans. Oh, they said her is this generation Prince. We got the Prince poster.
That's a big compliment. Thank you.
That's right. All right, so no, I'm still bald. I got a wig on. My hair not dyed right now. It's like